What's going on, guys? We are back again. We're finally going to be going over the latest Dragon Ball Daima episode 7 Collar. So, this was kind of a catch up episode for our characters because we see where Bulma is trying to figure out what went wrong with the plane, and it seemed like there was a component that was showing an error and you can't get it on Earth. And when she's getting upset, everyone else is getting upset, and then you have of course, their guide come for what King Hadam said, and that's when he tells them, "Hey, I'm here to bring you to your friends." And when they start going to on the plane, that's when Bulma's asking, "Where exactly where we going?" And she sees a little radar he has, and saying that he can get up to him really quickly. And Capito is staying at the lookout to make sure that's taken care of with Mr. Popo. And then we see when they do finally land in the demon realm that Bulma and everyone else notices that it smells, and he makes another deal with his king, saying, "I want something to eat. I have a date." He says, "No, you're not. You're just doing this." He says, "Make sure you do this for our guests, and then you'll be good to go." Then, of course, we go to Goku and the gang where they are flying. Then Pansy shows where the guards are still looking for them, and they tell them to land after following them. And Supreme Kai comes up with an idea of, okay, do this, let him search it, and everything will be fine. Well, Goku uses instant transmission to be able to lock on to his key so that way he can hide. And that's when they tell Pansy that's the reason why he was able to not be seen. And then, of course, the guards are wanting to take Pansy because she looks like the one that attacked him, which again she was. And as soon as that starts happening, she doesn't want to go. So we finally see Supreme Kai and Glorio go up against the guards and they whoop them. And it was really interesting to finally see this because you know, I've been wanting to see if Supreme Kai was going to be able to handle these guys, and same thing with Glorio, and they did at very much of an ease. And you see where they even blow up their ships and take them all out, and even Goku unleashes a huge Kai blast to be able to destroy their planes. And Pansy uses her device to where they cannot call for help, and unfortunately now they're all going to be wanted, and now they have no choice but to fight. And we see where she still thinks it's because of her collar that they're able to find them no matter where they go. And Shin asks, "Okay, hey, what was this made out of?" And apparently, it was made by the same ones that was in the Demon World 2, where the Glens is from. So Supreme Kai was actually able to use his magic to be able to destroy her collar, and so now she's free and it can be taught to anyone. And there was a mention of the possibility who made the collars was actually his sister, and also at the same time where his real name is Naramu, and she says that actually sounds more like a Glen name. And then that's when you see where Goku says, "Well, how about I call you that?" And he says, "Well, suit yourself." And he goes, "Now I'm gonna stick with Supreme Kai, or I'm gonna stick with Shin." So it was kind of like a quick moment, and then they're still on their way uh to go face the one that's holding the third Dragon Ball in the world. And they find out that everyone else has arrived, and he says, "Okay, well, do you want to wait?" And they're like, "No, because at that rate, they should be able to catch up." Because the reason they find this out is because of being able to get in contact with a communicator, the ones that are working for Pansy and her father, the king. And that's how come they were able to get more information on their plane to be able to use the warp that they stole another plane because their other plane was destroyed by the guards of Goma, and then being able to find where the Demasus are, I believe that's how you say them, and then the ones that's holding the third star Dragon Ball. And you see where Goku says, "Okay, so I gotta face him with this massive hammer." He says, "Yeah." So he's like, "Okay, well, I'm gonna get something. You can go to the bathroom first." So knowing how Goku is, and apparently the last one to face this protector of the Dragon Ball was like 20 years ago, and it didn't last very long. Even Dabor can even face him, so it just gets Goku more excited. And Pansy's like, "Why is he like that?" And then Supreme Kai's just like, "It's just the way he is." And as soon as he's about ready to challenge, this thing yells so loud. It shakes the town where it's at. It shakes everyone's ears like, "What?" And Goku's like, "You don't have to scream that loud." And he says, "Oh, you want to challenge me?" He says, "Yeah." And as soon as they're about ready to do battle, that's when the episode ends. So this is a very quick recap. Um, I enjoyed this episode. I'm glad that Piccolo, Vegeta, Bulma, and everyone else is catching up to him very soon. My thoughts going into the next episode, I think Goku is gonna be in battle with this thing, and either Vegeta is gonna show up and help out, or observe and then fight him, depending on how good Goku does. But it's gonna be very interesting because this is something a lot of fans have been anticipating since this began for this journey. Was okay, who's Goku gonna face? How is he gonna face this character? And will he be able to go Super Saiyan 1, 2, 3, etc.? And will fusion even come up after I made a video about that today as well, which again, don't know if that's going to happen. If it does, it does. But overall, I'm enjoying it. I'm glad that we're seeing more of Supreme Kai's background, and also more about the demon realm, about how the collars work, that you are able to get them off by using some magic and being able to do other things. So I am enjoying the series thus far. Again, with it being, I would say, a short amount of episodes, don't know how many more episodes we're going to be having very soon, due to holidays coming up, so they're probably going to have a break on that. I don't know yet, but I'm looking forward to seeing what we will be seeing later on in the future for Dragon Ball Daima, and I'm just ready to see what more they're going to show us. Or Piccolo going to fight? Is Vegeta going to fight? More than likely, they will. Bulma finds out, of course, that Majins like to have day spas and all that stuff too, so it's got her attention because again, she's younger, she's going to try to get in everything she can while she's a kid again, and still kind of wondering how long it's going to be before it gets shown that Glorio's working with Arinsu, so that's going to be coming up very soon. And who's going to be the main big bad? Is it going to be Arinsu? Is it going to be Degasu? Like, who is it going to be that is going to be the main villain of this arc? Because now no one wants Goma in charge. Everyone is going for the crown, so to speak. And now that they're doing this, going after the Dragon Ball, so they can do this and then get Dende. So we're going to be kind of seeing where all this is going to go into the story. But overall, I'm enjoying it. What you guys think of this episode? Was it a good episode? Was it a bad episode? Was it kind of just there? What was your favorite part? My favorite part, honestly, in this entire episode was just seeing Shannon Glorio beat the crap out of some of these guards. That was honestly my best part of the episode. And right when the episode ended, right when Goku was about ready to battle this protector of the third Dragon Ball. But let me know what you guys think about it overall down in the comments. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like on the video. Comment what you thought about the episode and the video. And I'll see you as always on the next one.